What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Just a casual sit-down chat with you, me, and Mr. Dude himself. We're going out of town this weekend. That's right, both of us. So I wanted to get some content up for you. So just go grab yourself a snacky poo, sit back, and relax. First question is from Miss Mona Brown herself. Fun fact, Brown is not her last name, right? That's kind of strange. How awesome is it working with Mona every day? Well, I get to listen to Chris Brown on repeat the entire day. Hey, I wonder if that's why her name is Mona Brown. Chris, what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, she's obsessed with Chris Brown. And some thirsty guys always mail her cookies, which is kind of strange and cool at the same time. But on a real note, Mona has been a huge asset to Ever Forward, and she's just been a huge help with everything that I do. And I don't have a single complaint. She's been fantastic. And I think bringing her on the team was one of the best things that I've ever done. So super glad that you're on board, Mona. W says, what has been the largest hurdle with starting and running your own business? I guess just always, because I have so many things on my plate, I don't delegate my time to each thing probably as best as I should. I really think that having a schedule for certain days, like this day I'm gonna film, this day I'm gonna edit, this day I'm gonna go over, clothing, and sometimes I get behind. And when you're running your own business, like if you don't progress in your business, it's your fault. And especially now that I have, a full-time employee, Mona, okay, bye, dude, okay, woof. I need to make sure that the business runs successful because, I want her to progressively do better within our company. So, it's just always finding time. And I guess one of the biggest hurdles that I have is just, finding new ways to, I guess, sell my product or services, or I don't have services, product to you guys, because, I have a large audience, and in a perfect world, like 50-60% of the people that are watching my videos would be like, hey, been watching videos for years, I want to support you, let me buy a t-shirt. And that's just not the case. We do extremely well, but I'm just always like, how can I just sell stuff more to you guys, but I'm like, why aren't more people purchasing this stuff? Like, the quality's there, and I feel like I don't push it all the time. I'm not like super salesy, so I'm just like, how can I get people more involved in the brand and want to support it and help it grow? So that's a hurdle, always working on it, always growing, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Dom Filan, do you like cats? Does anyone actually like cats? I think a really good idea that I've always had, now hear me out on this, I want to create a machine or like a business where you get a kitten, right? You get to enjoy the kitten because kittens are super adorable, and then as soon as it turns into a cat, you just return it or put it into this machine and it transforms it back into a kitten again, right? Because no one actually likes cats. We just like kittens. I'm trying to work on that prototype, coming soon. Val Sanchez, what is something everyone looks stupid doing? Everyone looks stupid with those over-the-ear headphones. No one looks cool with over-the-ear headphones, like the Beats ones, all you girls with like your super cute Beats, yet you look stupid. I look stupid when I'm wearing my noise-canceling ones in the plane. No one looks cool in over-the-ear headphones. I don't care what you think, you look dumb. Kay's, man, we're just burning through these. Kay's life. How much money did you have used to start Ever Forward? I started with about 150, 200 t-shirts. I think my initial investment was maybe like 1,500 bucks. And then I just took the money from Ever Forward and I continued to put it back into my business, and I've grown it ever since. I don't take a paycheck from Ever Forward because I have a lot of other streams of revenue, so I don't need it. And the business needs to just keep funneling it back in, because you always have money out with clothing, you always have just like bulk production and just sample costs, and it's a high like cash flow kind of like recycling kind of process. But I mean, I started with 1,500 bucks, invested in there, and now we're in the 7 figures with our business. So I mean, it's blowing my mind every single year how we grow and just where we started, and we're gonna continue to improve. Believe that. And now on a serious note, do you believe in God? Ricky Madutu. I've never talked about religion on this channel because it's a very tricky topic. I don't want to like offend anyone with my answer and my beliefs, and it really doesn't matter what I believe. But if I want to be real, I grew up in like a Catholic / Presbyterian home. Like, my mom was more Presbyterian, and my dad and my stepmom were Catholic, Baptist. To be honest, I don't really know. I don't remember. And I would have considered myself religious. I believed in God, but I think it was because like my family made me go to church for like 10 years every single Sunday. But to be 100% honest, and I don't know if this is gonna like offend people, but my faith in a God, Jesus, right? It really took a downward spiral when this Q&A took a spin. When my dad got sick and when he passed away, it really challenged, wow, this Q&A took a dip. It really challenged my faith, because I was just like, in what world would a God like let a man who went to church and like donated to the church and was such a good person, how do you make him get it? Not like anyone deserves it, but like him, like how do you give him like an illness that just like strips him away and like makes him like a just a body there and just dying in front of it? Like, I don't know. Wow. It really, it made me wonder. I was like, how could a God let that happen? And I think people are always like, there's a reason for everything, but like I don't care what reason there is. I don't think my dad should have died, and he was the most faithful man on this planet. So that really made me believe less that there was a Jesus. So I don't know what I believe, to be honest. Well, I'm really sorry. Let's get back into, I really didn't think that question was gonna, okay. What is your favorite ever forward piece of clothing you've ever made? How do we go from God? Okay, that's my channel here. Favorite ever forward piece of clothing you've ever made? I would say our bomber jackets. I've really put a lot of time and effort into our outerwear. They did really well, and I just really have a passion for creating more intricate pieces. So our bomber jackets, 100%, and we have some really cool ones coming out in the fall. These like heritage ones, we're calling them, where like it's a varsity and a bomber mixed. You guys are gonna absolutely love them, so I'm super excited about that. Olivia Callio, why did you delete Sleepytime jams from Spotify? I didn't delete Sleepytime jams from Spotify. If you didn't know, I have a Spotify. People always ask me what it is. I'm like, why don't you just search my name and you probably find it. I had a playlist called Sleepytime Jams, and I had a picture of Flex the Corgi as the avatar or whatever, and the description was it's like fall asleep, feel sad, and think about your exes all at the same time. And I had it up for a long time, and I got this email, I'll put on the screen, from Spotify that someone reported it as like inappropriate, and they took down the picture and the description. I'm like, okie dokie. Stuart Lewis, what is the largest animal you could kill with your bare hands? To be honest, the biggest animal I think I could kill with my bare hands would be like a goose. I mean, I see those things like chasing tons of people, but I think I could definitely whoop its ass. But then again, I don't know if this might blow your mind, but I've never been in a fight. And some people are like, oh, you're not a man, dude. Why would getting punched in the face make you more of a man? I've never been punched. I've never punched anyone. At this age, I hope I never get in a fight, because now you touch anyone, they're like, I'm suing you. How dare you hurt me? So no, but I could definitely kick a goose's ass. Mitch Steffen, how much did you spend on the Rubicon? The Jeep Rubicon I purchased after tax and everything, it was like $36,000. And then all said and done, once I do all the mods I want to, it's probably gonna be another 35,000. So the Jeep will be like a $70,000 Jeep, which is kind of ridiculous because it's just a toy. But 0 to 100, we gotta make it super cool. Hales Jane 25, have you gone through a heartbreak and how to move on? I have definitely gone through hard times in my life. There's been girls that I've been with years ago that I truly felt I was in love with, and then it didn't work out, and I really was heartbroken. And it's just time. I mean, I've been single for 5 or so years, and not every heartbreak has been something that like I feel that I did wrong. And there's even times that I'm like been talking to girls and I'm like, wow, I'm really opening up to you. I really like I'm starting to fall for this person, and then things just don't work out. And a lot of time it sucks because it makes, like, I've felt bad in the past because I'm like, is it me? Like, you don't want to think that you're like a perfect person, and no one is, but a lot of times like I put everything I have into showing someone that I care about them, showing how I feel, being faithful to them, showing, my thoughtfulness, showing just everything. Like, I feel like I'm like, there's nothing I could do more to show you how much I care about you. And then at the end of the day, they just don't feel the same way. They don't care about you, and it makes you feel like You know, like if everything that I offered you isn't enough, like what are you looking for? And maybe it's, I don't know. I try to just be the best person that I can with anyone that I get in a relationship with. I open my heart to people. I'm pretty reserved when it comes to that, but as far as, I've definitely gone through heartbreaks. I've been in love. I've been hurt. I've cried over girls. I have, not recently, but yeah, it really sucks because a lot of times you just don't know what happened, like what did you do wrong, and it's a learning experience, and I think how you get over them is time, meeting new people. It's hard to think, but I truly believe that no matter how perfect you think someone is, no matter how amazing you feel like your relationship is with someone, no matter how connected you are, no matter how much you have in common, no matter how like deep your relationship goes, I truly feel that it's not like you can always find someone better, but someone, like if something doesn't work out, someone with every attribute that you look for, that you had in that person, you will find someone else. Like you 100% will, and sometimes it's really hard to understand that, and you're like, no, they were the one for me, they were my soulmate, like, you know, like, no, like, why didn't it work with this person? Like, you will find someone else, and it may take 6 months, it may take a year, it may take 5 years for me, but, you know, my dude's mom is out there somewhere, and I'm excited to meet her. What is your wildest sexual experience? From God to sexual experiences. Okay, this might be too much information, but one time a girl slapped my ass. You know, we were, you know, and she slapped my butt, and I'm not gonna lie, I stopped. I stopped, and that never happened to me before, and I literally was like, don't. Like, I was like, I don't like that. So I don't know if girls, or if you're slapping your man's ass when you you know, you're having your, you know, your fun time. I felt like emasculated. I was like, as soon as I did that, I was just like, I am not a man. Like, please don't touch my ass. Your hands or your body, don't want it near my butt cheeks. Okay. Seed, how old are you when you lost your virginity? I was like 17 years old. I was at a party that I was planning on being somewhere else that night, and I got invited to some party, and my first time was not romantic. It was not with a girlfriend. It was with a random girl that I met there that night. I was 17. I probably had about 2 Bud Lights, and it was loose. And yeah, it was nothing romantic, nothing like, oh my God, the stars opened up, and it was a magical experience, and it was the best. It was like, nope, barely remember it. Was 17. Yep. Tracia, would you go on The Bachelor? This is actually super funny. My mom has been trying to get me to go on The Bachelor for years, and she called me like 2 weeks ago to tell me that the Bachelor auditions are in Houston, and I'm like, Mom, I don't want to be in The Bachelor. Like, not only did I not know that you have to get married or engaged to the person at the end of it, I was like, I don't want to do that. Second of all, I was like, I feel like I don't look like the Bachelor guys. Like, I feel like every guy who's on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, like, they're like 195, like 6'2". They're like, they own like construction companies or something like that. I was like, I'm like a goofy, skinny guy who looks like he's like 22 and just like says stupid jokes. Like, I don't think I would make it. Like, and I'm like, how do I go like 5 years without finding someone who wants to like truly date me? But if I go on The Bachelor, there's 30 girls that are just like, I love you, marry me. I'm like, where have you been? There's 30 of you that want to be with me. Wow, this is way easier. But that would get me verified on Instagram. But yeah, no, I'm not going to Bachelor. I was like, Mom, I can't make YouTube videos. She's like, well, people can just follow you on YouTube or on the Bachelor. I was like, no, Mom, stop. Michelle, tell us how many people asked you about your schlong. 1. Coached by Amita, most awkward date you've ever been on. Well, I told the story in my last Q&A about the girl who didn't say thank you after I took her on like 3 dates, took her to Nobu, and I was like, not up in here. Another date I went on, a girl I met up with at a bar. We went back to her house and we were drinking, and she like burped, right? Just like a not like a, it was like a and at first, like, I didn't process at first. It was more just like, whoa, okay, you know, that's kind of rude. I don't know, whatever. It's kind of weird to do on a date, just burp. And I was like, and I played it off, didn't say anything. And then it happened again, like 3 minutes later, like a legitimate, just like, and I was like, I'm pretty upfront. Like if I'm gonna talk to a girl, like I'm like, look, this ain't gonna fly. And I was like, hey, can you, like, I don't like that. Like, would you mind not burping? Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of gross, especially the first time I met you. And she literally goes, she's like, what, does it bother you? And then she makes herself burp, and then she blew it in my fucking face. I'm not gonna lie. As a joke, she thought it was funny. Like literally burped and then went, like, and it was like, ha! I was like, this girl did not. Let's just say I never talked to her again. Hey girls, don't burp and blow in people's face. I was like, I cannot believe that just happened. Aaron Stevens, what's it like living with a real life giraffe? He's talking about my roommate Joe. It's great. He can get things off of shelves that I can't reach. But honestly, I thought having roommates past like 26 or 27 was kind of like, no, I gotta live my own. I'm a man. Like I can't be 30 with a roommate. But to be honest, it's been great, especially with Joe. Like it's nice having like someone, especially it's just nice having someone at the house to like talk to. He's one of my best friends, so it's cool hanging out with someone at all times. And like I don't really see anything wrong with it. I think we're actually gonna get another house and live together next year because I'm like, why not? Like obviously, I don't need, yeah, I'm doing well. Like I don't need to split rent with someone. But not only is it nice because you can live in like a nicer house and split rent, or not have to pay the full amount. It's cool to have someone to chat with. It's cool to have someone, to go to dinner with. I'm just so lonely. What do you find the most attractive about your partner, physical or non-physical? I kept fit. What I look for in girls, physical, I really love a good smile. I want someone who takes care of their oral hygiene, get Invisalign, get braces, like, I like straight teeth, I like white teeth, I like a big smile. I like girls that like, I want, when I meet you, I want to like just feel like you're fun, like straight out of the gate. Like I see those girls on Instagram, they're like trying to like be sexy, like 24/7. I'm like, that's not what I look for. I don't want these like model sexy girls. Like I want a girl who's like beautiful, like, physically, I'm attracted, physical attraction, like beautiful, but like I want someone who like I can just look at a photo of you if I've never met you before and I'm like, she looks like a fun time to hang out with. Like she looks like she'd be a blast. I want to go to like an amusement park with her. I want to take her home to meet my mom, and then non-physical, just don't be a shitty person. Just be nice. Like if I'm showing you affection, if I'm showing you that I care, reciprocate it back to me. Don't be like talking to a bunch of other dudes. Like just be a good person. And say thank you. Like I don't mind. I want to pay for dates. I want to take you on and do nice things. I want to go on trips with you, but just be a good person, and like just be a good person. Have a good smile, be a good person. Don't be shitty. Bryce, how much were you making right out of college? I made like $28,000 at a full-time employee at a technical recruiting firm, and they were like, if you work hard enough in 4 years, you can make $70,000. That's if you do everything right. And I was like, sweet. I thought I was making 6 figures right out of college. It did not happen. If you didn't know, I worked a full-time job for 3 years out of college and did YouTube at the same time. So that's when people are like, I can't do YouTube. I have a real job. I'm like, listen here, Becky. I had a clothing company, worked a full-time job, worked out every single night, had a social life, and made 4 videos a week. Well, now you don't have a job, Max, and you make 2 videos a week. You suck. You suck. How about that? Favorite cologne? Nathan asked this. Chanel Bleu. Chanel Blue has been my absolute favorite. My roommate, the guy I went to Europe with last year, Pat, he introduced it to me back in like my sophomore year of college. I've been using it ever since. I don't need to change. It's like I'm gonna use Chanel Blue for the rest of my life. And then we blew through these. I don't know how long this video is. Try to do it in one take. I'm gonna end this on someone asked Hime Kilgore, Project XX hint. So Project XX is my new company that is launching on my birthday. And if you guys have never, if you want to buy me something for my birthday, just buy this. Some hints. It's not that expensive. Everyone is going to want it. And when you get it, everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. And some people love it more than other people. And then when you get the items, thing, whatever, you're going to want it again. You're going to want, you're gonna be like, I need more of it. Like, you're gonna crave it. Guys, September 9th, Project XX, my new company. You are going to want this thing, and it is going to sell out, and I am just so excited for it. It has been consuming my life, and I can't wait to share it with you. And then on that note, is this Thomas, aren't you worried about the influencers you send the project to are gonna blow the secrecy? I'm sending it to them probably, but they'll receive the items about 5 days before it launches. Yes, someone is gonna screw up. I just know it's gonna happen. Or I'm doing it on purpose. It's like when like a new album leaks from Drake or something. It's like, Drake, come on, you're like, you had to expect this, right? So I'm assuming someone's gonna screw up. I just don't know who it is. But that will conclude this Q&A. We had some highs, we had some lows, we had some weirds, we had girls burping in my face, we had girls slapping my ass. But yeah, that is gonna conclude this. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching this video. I don't like to do Q&As that often because I feel like I've answered every single question, and I don't like to use them as filler videos, but this weekend I'm going somewhere and I'm not gonna be filming. I'm just gonna be enjoying time, you know, whatever. I'm gonna be enjoying myself, and I'm not gonna film, so I wanted to put a video up. So every now and then they're good to have because they're easy to film. So if you could just smash the thumbs up button. You know, if you got this far, let's do a giveaway. Leave a comment down below. Just leave a comment down below, and then just say, just leave a comment down below. Just leave a comment, and I'm gonna choose like 5 people to win like a free hat to Everford Apparel if you want a hat, okay? Nothing big, but if you got to the end of the video, I'm gonna give back to you. So leave a comment down below, smash thumbs up button. Thank you guys, hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you back on our regular scheduled vlogs soon. Bye.